How do I change the DNS settings for WSL2? As far as I've been able to work out, the official process for changing which DNS server is used by WSL2 on Windows 10 is as detailed below. WSL2 is the new release of the Windows subsystem for Linux, which runs an actual Linux kernel in a lightweight VM on Windows 10. However, this process doesn't work for me. I end up with a system that simply times out and can't resolve any addresses whatsoever. What am I doing wrong? Here's the process as I've pieced it together so far. 1. Turn off generation of /etc/resolve.conference. Using your Linux prompt, I'm using ubuntu, modify, or create /etc/wsl.conference with the following content. Apparently there's a bug in the current release where any trailing whitespace on these lines will trip things up. 2. Restart the WSL2 virtual machine. Exit all of your Linux prompts and run the following PowerShell command. Three. Create a custom /etc/resolve.conference. Open a new Linux prompt and cd to /etc. If resolve.conference is soft linked to another file, remove the link with. Create a new resolve.conference with the following content. 4. Restart the WSL2 virtual machine. Same as step number 2. 5. Start a new Linux prompt. Profit. Update March 18, 2020. My /etc/hosts file contains this. The file /etc/switch.conference does not exist. The tool resolvectl is not on my path. It doesn't exist at /user/bin/resolvectl. Likewise, systemd-resolve is not on my path. It doesn't exist at /user/bin/systemd-resolve.
The process documented above is correct. This is how you change the DNS settings under WSL2. My mistake was in using the well-known public DNS servers for Cloudflare 1.1.1.1 and Google 8.8.8.8 and AMP 8.8.4.4 for testing purposes. It turns out that my local network blocks me from using public DNS. When I tested the above process with the correct internal DNS server IP address, everything worked properly.
Adding to other answers here, you also want to set resolve.conference immutable. In my case, it was being deleted on every boot, even with WSL.conference. For that reason, I created this small program that automates everything with one shell. This URL.
I had to do this from home, coronavirus, and ultimately ended up writing a PowerShell administrator prompt script to launch my distro, Debian. Also note this launches the default distro specified by WSL. You'll need to change the last line if that's not the case. Look for the This will pull the DNS server from the Windows host, create a new resolve.conference, and write it in Unix format to the WSL2 instance. So you do need to edit /etc/wsl.conference too. So a super user tried to change that to resolve.config. If that file exists because you are using a different Linux distribution, well then I suppose it's the file you want instead. So modify accordingly. Although I've never seen that file in any documentation, and I'm not sure the edit of my post was correct. Then kick off PowerShell admin prompt and run like /debian.ps1, if that's what you name the file. This has been tested under Debian Buster and a Zscaler corporate VPN. It's a good starting point. Hope it saves someone the headaches I encountered getting DNS access on my corporate PC's WSL2 instance.
When creating /editing, /etc/resolve.conference, I kept getting errors like this one. I was able to resolve these issues by removing and recreating it from scratch. Both operations require running as root. Using sudo didn't work for me.
If you want to support the channel, please